morning, everybody. A happy Monday to you all. And it wouldn't be Monday if we didn't get some golf odds. And part of my new top 5 series of videos, I put out my first click bets as they are important to get those bets in early on in the week. You never know what's going to happen throughout the week, especially like last when we had Dustin Johnson drop out of the field, but most of the books still kept their wagers in. So you were able to get guys at much better prices, specifically Daniel Berger. I had him written down when he first came out at 18-1. He went on to the tournament at 10-1. So that just goes to show you, jumping on these odds early are very important. That's why we've bumped this video up to the front so you can get your bets in right away. And of course, don't forget to shop around for your best odds by using Odd Shopper, our tool here at Awesemo.com that will give you, if you're in a specific state, it'll give you all of the states that are legal, the book, and what the prices are on each book. So let's go ahead and jump right in to this year's Genesis Invitational. And we're going to start off with Rory McIlroy. I mentioned at the top that Dustin Johnson came out at 5.5-1. That's crazy when you've got 8 of the other world's best players here, 8 of the top 10 here, and Dustin Johnson's 5.5-1 to win. I'll start my card with Rory McIlroy at 13-1. He's got 2 top 5s here in the last 2 years. We saw him finally break out of his Sunday scoring drought a couple of weeks ago at the Waste Management. He ended up coming in 13th after a pretty bad week. Had a great Sunday, so maybe a little carry in momentum there. So 13-1 to win, 3-1 on the top 5, plus 175 on the top 10, and minus 150 on the top 20. Again, he's the guy I'd like to start off my card with first this upcoming week. So last week, if we can do a quick transparency corner. Sorry, normally I do that before I jump in. It was a pretty good overall showing. I had all 5 guys make the cut. I had 2 of the guys come in the top 5, including Paul Casey. Casey came in the top 10. Spieth came in the top 5. And Spieth was 5-1 on that top 5, so that was a good return. Casey at 2.5-1 on the top 10. A couple of other top 20s in there as well, so a really good showing for me last week. We'll try and, of course, do that again here this week. So next off, I want to talk about Collin Morikawa. And normally Morikawa, when we see him play, he's not 33-1. In fact, the last time he was above 30 was down at the PGA Championship in this very state here where he ended up winning. So 33-1, I see value here right off the board. 8-1 on the top 5, 3-1 on the top 10, and plus 125 on the top 20. Hasn't been playing much golf, so he should be well rested. He went over to the European Tour, came in the top 10 one week, slipped by making the cut on the next one. But 26th here last year, certainly has played here a bunch more, went to college around the area, is from around the area in California, so like Collin Morikawa a lot this week. Came in 26th, like I said, here last year as his first start as a pro at this course, so like that to improve. Third golfer that I'm going to pick here is, again, a nice value play, Carlos Ortiz. This guy has come really out of nowhere and has become an extremely good golfer, and even before that, he has some pretty good course history. He's never made a cut. He's come in 26th and 9th in the last 2 years. So at 90-1 to win, well, I don't think he can win this. 15-1 on the top 5, that looks pretty good. 8-1 on the top 10 looks fantastic. 2-1 on the top 20 even. He's done that quite a bit here recently. So as I just mentioned, 4th in his last start and 29th in the start before that. So Carlos Ortiz certainly in some great form, likes this golf course, coming in at pretty big odds. Okay, another recent form play that I'm going to go off is Chez Reavie, who's going to take the couple of hour trip down south from Pebble Beach, where he had 3 great days. 1 bad day at Spyglass Hill, but that didn't matter. He's able to have 3 great days at Pebble, coming in 16th. Really good score. In fact, I think he was, if I'm not mistaken, 2 over at Spyglass. That would make him 11 under for the 3 days at Pebble. A definite course form type of guy. It looks like he's coming into form. He's got, of course, a top 10 here, another top 10 a couple of years ago. His last 2 starts, a 10th and a missed cut. 7th place a couple of years before that. So certainly some good form around this course. 250-1 to win. 25-1 for the top 5. 12-1 for the top 10. 3-1 for the top 20 on Chez Reavie. So again, really good value. I'd like to try and get on this guy when the form is coming in. Certainly looked by the ball striking last week that it is. He struggled with the putter a bit, but picked it up on Sunday as you saw. So maybe that'll give him momentum heading into Riviera here this week. All right, my 5th and final bet here for my PGA DFS first click video, top 5 bets. It's Sung Kang. Sung Kang, 2 of his best finishes on tour come at this course. He's only played here 4 times, and he's made the cut each and every time. And last week, we finally saw a break in his recent form. He made the cut, now ended up finishing in 63rd. Now, that's not great, one of the last places, but he at least played better. He'd been playing really terrible, so maybe that'll give him the good signs coming into this week where, again, like I said, he's had two of the best finishes of his career here. So, at 500 to 1 odds to win, I don't think he's going to win, but 50 to 1 on the top 5, well, he's done that twice in 5 tries here. 25 to 1 on the top 10, 6 to 1 on the top 20. Seems like pretty good value, especially for a guy that, played with a guy on Sunday that he's had some history with, and Joel Damon. Maybe he was a little bit nervous to play there and didn't play all that good. Still made the cut. That's good signs. I'm in for backing him for my bomb of the week. Last week, another heartbreak on my bomb. I had Akshay Bhatia through the board. He started the day in a tie for 11th, which would have paid very nicely on the top 20 and would have paid great on the top 10. He ended up falling out of both. Brutal. So we'll go with Sung Kang as our bomb of the week this week. So to review, we got Rory McIlroy to lead off our card, Collin Morikawa number 2, Carlos Ortiz number 3, Ches Reavie number 4, and Sung Kang number 5. So thank you all for joining my PGA DFS First Clicks for the Genesis Invitational. Of course, if you're looking for more, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel here so you can get notified whenever I come out with one of these short form videos. And of course, whenever I go live, which today, Jeff Ulrich and I are going to go 2:30 on Monday. Then, of course, same time on Tuesday with Ben Raza and Tim Frank. And then Ben Raza and I are going to lock it all down on the Live Before Lock, 8:30 on Wednesday. Times change a little bit, so don't quote me on the 8:30. Could be 8, could be 7:45. Of course, it's based on the Wednesday NBA late slate show. So until then, everybody, thank you all for joining. We will see you on the other side. Cheers.